having you set up a meal or like a dinner or a lunch with
A
Ashley.
skit, right? Right?
Yes.
He was setting up the skit.
Yes. I knew about the
Thank
skit.
you.
I was there for the
Okay.
second phone call, but me being the type of person that I am, because I'm not a fake ass bitch like a lot of people on this app, I keep shit to myself and I don't say anything because I don't involve myself, because if I talk about
Me
it,
too.
then I get involved. And then I don't want, and then shit gets twisted and then people start talking shit and I'm not like that. So I keep everything to myself. I don't say nothing. I don't tell nobody anything. I just move it along.
Yeah, I just want to say
Oh my god.
both
Okay.
Ash updates because I was very close with Kira. Kira and I were like so close because I was her mod. Obviously, I was AJ's mom. I did not tell them I was giving them or giving the audio to Carol C. I did not tell anything. They found out the night that it happened, and they both confronted me, telling me how stupid I was during that whole week. They told me, you were so dumb, you just made a horrible mistake, you know, it's going to create so much more drama, so they had no idea about it.
I knew there was a recording, but I didn't know who had the recording. I knew that Evie had recorded, but I don't want to call her dumb, but she was dumb enough to screen record in the Instagram. She was screen recording through her iPad on the Instagram phone call. So she wasn't really picking up any audio from the actual phone call from Shelby's camera.
And also, it's like, I told AJ this privately. It's like, why would I record a phone call for no fucking reason? Like, please, like, put that in your head. Like, why would I do that?
Yeah. No,
And Shelby had her committing all kinds of crimes because she couldn't do that
I had no
without my
idea it was illegal. I had no idea.
He in Cali.
That's I listened to my friend. He was my friend during the time, so I listened to him. I was like, oh, okay, you know, because like I didn't want anything happen for you know, anything bad to happen to him because of like, you know, if you did something, because if you like found out like, you know, you were both there or something.
I was in that Instagram group chat and Shelby told Rosie and Evie to record the phone call, the first one.
Yep.
I was there for the second one, and he told Evie to record the second phone call, but she couldn't record because she was driving at the time to go get food. But I didn't record anything. I was just there listening in, and it was a conversation between Shelby and Amanda, and Shelby was telling Amanda to pretty much set up.
Everybody block this account right here. Everybody at once block this account.
Which one is it?
The one that's talking about Nova.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Yep. And I've never said anything. I've never told anybody anything because I kept all of this crap to myself. There is so much more shit that I know, but I haven't said anything because I just don't want the drama to continue. I just want it to stop.
And also, it's Shelby for listening.
Well, I feel a little bit vindicated because he tried to say that it was me. And I'm like, it was not me. I have the messages.
And Amanda, he never told you that I was like profusely apologizing to him over Instagram DMs, correct?
Never. I told you, girl, he hung you out to dry. Sent me your phone number, sent me everything, said that you were dumb, and I don't remember what else. He was ready I told you he was ready for you to get arrested.
Amanda, he literally went on live on my panel and apologized. Like Rosie apologized to him and he accepted the apology. And then he said that he would talk to you to see what you were going to do because you wanted to press charges.
Yeah, no, so I apologized to him. And then he responded, I'll get back to you, you know, I'll let Amanda know. And like after like a few days later, I was like, hey, there are like any updates? He goes, no, not really. I haven't really spoken to her. So I'm like freaking out, like, you know, thinking like something's gonna like happen. So I'm like, okay, like holy shit. I'm just like, you know, waiting. He goes, I think you're good. And I'm like, okay. And then I find out like, I told you.
No, to me, it wasn't worth it because like he would tell me stuff about Nova, right? And I'm like, it didn't make sense. And so like a lot of the stuff he was saying wasn't true. And then he didn't know that me and Evie talked outside of conversations from him. So what Evie was telling me made more sense than what he was telling me. If it doesn't make sense, it's not true. So I kind of, so I wouldn't take everything that he said as the truth for that reason. Never did. So I kind of was like, no, this guy's lying. But I kind of just left it alone. But yeah,
Block.
Yeah,
no.
but the
But
thing
I'm
is,
so glad. Okay,
after I profusely apologized,
Chamomile, I hope
literally
you got that.
2 months after this
I
whole,
hope she's
I
in
think
here.
like 2 months after this whole situation, he brings it up again. I remember Jay posted about it. He posted like, saying AJ, Evie, Kira all like betrayed me. And I'm just like, why is he bringing up my name again? Like this happened 3 months ago.
You
I
want to know? Okay, here's the reason why he thinks that I betrayed him. Because when Alma Rose posted the video about Shelby messaging Ashley's daughters, and everyone was making the assumption that he was a PDF, he wanted his so-called friends, us, to reach out to him to see how he was doing. But at that time, me and Kira had already started school. We were more focused on school than having to deal with any TikTok drama, if it was true or if it wasn't true. That was the reason he got so upset, because we even had a phone call. Mind you, I did tell him that I didn't consent to him recording the phone call, because I already know he records everything. But I told him that I'm the type of person that if that's your problem, you're gonna have to deal with it on your own. I'm not here to vouch for you. I'm not here to kiss your ass. I'm not here to try to help the situation. If that's something you got yourself into, that is something that you're gonna have to deal with on your own.
Yep.
It's not my problem. It's your problem. That's just the way that I handle things. So if I decided to remove myself from a situation, that's what I was gonna do, and that's what me and Kira exactly did, was remove ourselves. And he got mad because of that.
Guys. Yeah, I'll need to block that account as well.
But also the fact that he keeps bringing the phone call up just to like nitpick at me. It's so annoying.
Well, why don't you send me the messages and whatever you did? And if he told you to record the call, that means that he's the one that committed the crime and not, well, you too, but he's the one that instructed you to. So we could even see about doing something against him. Not a problem, girl. Girl,
Look at you.
you know what I can do. Like I will figure something out. I am not beyond that.
Sorry, Jay. I know we went off topic.
Maybe then he'll pay me my
Y'all do
$300.
y'all thing, bro. I'm trying to unblock accounts right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that I know that I just don't talk about, because the drama it's pointless. It's a back and forth thing, and it's better for it just to settle out and just for it to stop rather than continue it. That's why I don't talk about anything anymore.
And that's honorable because I'm the same way. Like I would have just left him alone, but he had a freaking live about me for like 72 hours because I wouldn't give him Santos's phone number. And I was like, he should have just left it alone. Like, if you tell me stuff, I'm going to take it to the grave. Like, I'm not about that, but he just didn't leave it alone. And that's
Girl,
the
the
only
way
reason
that he would talk about you, that he had you in his back pocket, that he had you here, had you there, and that he was able to get so much information because of you and all of this other crap.
What?
I did. I gave him, now I gave him information that was given to me with permission, right? So if he needed something from his friend Ashley, what I would do is I would say, hey Ash, Shelby needs this, can you send it? She'd say, yeah. That's how she'd get it. That's how he would get it. But after that, nope.
I knew the skit was gonna happen. I just didn't think it was gonna happen that quickly. But the way that it was set up, just so randomly, Ashley was scrolling on her For You page and Shelby's live came up. Yeah, no. It was very obvious that it was a skit. Like you could tell. And I knew about the skit happening. But yeah, it was just all in all horrible.
Yep. I feel vindicated. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody's getting everything out. Everybody's like, oh, we're getting this off our chest tonight.
And he did not clock Ashley at all. He swears he did.
He didn't. He repeated the same crap that everyone has been saying. I have text
message where he's like, I love Ashley.
Oh
no. He wanted to be her friend so bad.
But yeah,
okay,
I literally
question.
Yes, group therapy.
I have a question. Like, okay, those text messages are they ever going to come out, or like, is there a time when they're going to come out, or is there?
If y'all want them, just message me. I will send them to whoever. I don't care. At this point, I really don't care.
Amanda,
And I
send
gotta
them
wait
to
for them
me.
to start
Amanda,
downloading.
Amanda, send them to
I'll
me.
send them to you. I will, because I gotta wait for them to keep downloading. Because I got a new phone, so it's like, and Nova was not lying because I sent her a picture. I had like 590,000 messages that were downloading. Like I have a
What?
lot. I have my first message that I sent to my boss that I started working for in 2015. Like I don't delete
All
messages.
right. All right. Thank you,
I
too.
never delete them. So I got him. I got him. The only people I was talking shit about, and I told Carol and I told Alma, I was talking shit about them. But I was just like, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna find her. Blah blah blah. But that was it. I don't think I really talked about anybody else.
Well, yeah,
It was just
honestly,
them.
for me,
I had
I'm just
problems.
done. I'm just done having him constantly mentioning my name and like just mentioning the phone call when he already accepted my apology. I just want it to be done with. That's really all. But of course, he's still gonna run his mouth. So
Good night.
'cause it's
Yeah.
so annoying. He needs to leave
I
me
don't
alone.
care. I don't care. Whatever you want. It's fine. I don't really care. I don't have any issues. I think Jay and Gabby know the only person I really can't stand on this app besides Shelby is. And if I ever see that person, it's on. But that's like the only person I really have an issue with. But other than that, I don't care. I'm too old. I'm too grown. Like I can't.
And I just be trying to keep the peace in everybody. Everybody be thinking like, and I'm like, just stop. Don't do this. Stop saying that.
No,
And
we
they're like,
argue.
no, you
Trust
better
me,
stop
after the
yourself.
live, we have like she'll argue with me.
I
And she'll be
do.
like, "Why are you doing this? And why are you doing that?" And I'm like, "Babe, it's TikTok." And she's like, "No, da 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 da." And I'm like, "Oh my God, bro! Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know what? Like, I do respect my wife. I do respect her. And I'm like,
But do you listen to
she'll be
her?
mad at me,
No, he
huh?
don't fucking listen, the fucker.
I
You don't
will
listen to
say that
her.
I'm
That's the
not gonna
problem.
lie. I will
Your
say
life.
like, okay, babe, that's fine. Then the next night I go
No.
live, and then I'll be like, I'll do something, and she'll be like, "Well, I thought you said you were, that you were gonna listen to me and stuff like that." And I would, it's not that I would forget. It's just that
It's
everything
necio.
that's
You don't
going
fucking
on in the
listen.
moment, it's like it's happening. So then I just
Jay,
push forward, and it's like, yes, you're right. You're
a
right.
piece of
I should be doing it.
advice that should have been instilled in you a long time ago was listen to your wife because we are almost always right and your life will be so much easier if you just do what we say the first time and don't make us keep repeating it. That's my pet peeve, repeating myself. But if you just do what we say the first time, your life will be so much easier. I told my husband used to be a big bad cholo from Anaheim, and now I'm like, oh, can you do the
Exactly,
dishes?
Gabby.
And he's like, yeah, I'll do them, whatever. Like he knows.
It's because a lot of men don't listen to the phrase "happy wife, happy life."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
all you
I'm
right.
gotta
like,
do.
happy wife, I'll kick your ass.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're
Oh,
right. You're right.
oh, girl, we'll be getting into it, and I'm like, didn't I tell you? What did you say? And then what happened?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Jay, even
Hold
though
on,
I'm
give me a second.
GAY. I know a lot
Yeah.
of women. I know, trust me. I know the way that they work. As long as you nod and say yes, your life will be easier.
That's what I
Like,
thought. I thought I was doing. Like, I was like, okay, fine. And then like, see, like you and I both know that like sometimes like the lives will go like you would think that okay, well, you know what? I listen to my significant other, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the live this way, and then all of a sudden they'll go south, and it's like, oh my God, I can't control it because it's like it's already gone that way. And the only way to control it is to start dropping people, right? And I don't want to be that rude creator who's just like, if people are not being disrespectful, but they're talking to each other, I start dropping people. You know what I mean? So that's when it becomes like a problem. It's like, oh well, you know, I thought we agreed to not have a life like that. And it happens and it's like, well, you know, I tried, but it happened. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to feel like, you know, like this is mine and my spouse's life. You know what I mean? Like we running together, but of course she goes to sleep early because she has to go to work. You know, I don't know if you heard, but I was in a recent accident with an 18-wheeler. So that's the reason why I cannot work, even though I want to. Um, my back's messed up, my left shoulder's messed up, and I got into my third concussion. So I cannot work right now. Hopefully, I'm waiting until I'm finally toward the end of my chiropractor and all that stuff until I can finally go look for a job. But as of right now, I cannot go look for a job because you know it's gonna make my case look bad. Not just that, but I'm also going to not be able to work because I get dizzy spells, I get nauseated, I cannot stand up for long periods of time. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the reason why I'm not working right
Just
now.
think how much worse it is when Gabby gives you another concussion because you don't do what she said to begin with.
No,
I got your back,
I
Gabby.
know.
I got your back.
No, I know, but I'm just saying,
Mhm.
like, you know, for the people who don't understand why I'm not working right now, like that's the reason why. It's because I was hit, you know, and thankfully, thank God, you know, the accident, you know, with an accident with an 18-wheeler, can you only imagine who comes out and is able to speak about it, right? And thank God I was able to come out and speak about it. And Amanda saw, I mean, Amanda knows most of the details, right? Of what happened and this and that, right? With the accident. So I know a lot of people say like, you know, oh, it's not true. He didn't get into an accident, and I don't let
Cares.
it bother me. I don't let it bother me, right? It's like, oh, if you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me. This is TikTok. You know, people get on here and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna say whatever I have to say to make him mad or whatever, or get to him. But I don't let it when it comes to stuff like that. I don't let it get to me because it's like I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? There's people that I know that are on my like that seen it that are on my side, and I don't have to get on here and be like, oh, you know what? Like this is I'm gonna pull up all these different records and videos and stuff like that to show that I was actually in an accident. I'm not gonna do all that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, whatever.
I'm
You know
still
what I
waiting
mean?
on the clip with Jada. I didn't forget.
Hold
Anyway,
on.
thank you, Amanda. I really appreciate you. I'll probably like try to text you my Instagram.
Yeah, that's fine, girl.
Okay, I'm gonna drop. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
But
Thank
Jay,
you.
I do appreciate the apology and you taking accountability for it. Yes, it was old. I know that I shouldn't have been dreading over something that happened about 4 months ago. But it's just me. It's a habit. My ADHD doesn't allow me to let it go for whatever reason. I hate it, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to work
I
on
get
that.
that.
But I do also want to take accountability for anything that I said after that live when you came at me. Um, anything that I said, if you heard, I do
No, I didn't hear, but it's
apologize
cool.
for
I
it.
ain't gonna look for it.
Yeah, I said some things and I do take accountability for anything that I said about you. I know that you also told everyone that I was lying about going to school. So if,
I never
anyone in
said
here
that.
wants to help me pay $65,000 worth of student debt, please hit me up. I'll send you my cash app.
Bro, no, no disrespect. I never said that. Never said that.
You might
I
have said that, babe, but not
no,
exactly
I
that
I
way.
never said that.
I mean,
I know for a fact I never said that. I know
okay.
for a fact I never
I
said
know
that.
he told me you were going to school. He told
I
me that you
never
and that
said that.
I,
were going
no,
to
I think
school.
it was like a day after the whole
Or he probably
argument
said
happened.
he probably ain't even fucking going to school. You might have said something like that, but
Yeah,
like
it was around the you saying like that Shelby ran me off the app and that I was lying about going to school. So that's the only reason why I was showing everyone like my student loans and my classes that I'm taking and all of that.
Man,
So, but
For the love of
again,
God, just don't let Shelby start your GoFundMe. to
Yeah,
raise
Oh
your
don't
my
let him
money.
do
God,
that,
yeah. Don't do that. Well,
AJ.
if I did
Hi,
say that,
sis.
I'm sorry, bro.
Hey,
But yeah,
Bethany.
I know you're going to school. Like I know that for a
Yeah,
fact.
because we know
But
you're
I'm
going to
like,
school. He was
I don't
probably just
remember
talking.
that. Hey,
He was
Bethany.
just probably talking out of his ass.
Oh yeah, we all do that. It's fine.
No, but I
But
know for a fact you're going to school. Like I know for a fact you're going to school. Yeah. That's why I was like, huh? But yeah, if I did say that out of not thinking or whatever, I'm sorry. I do know you're going to school though. But yeah, and I'm
yeah,
sorry
I
about
do.
that, bro. Like,
No, you're good. I appreciate the apology and I take accountability if I flipped off too on my live or whatever. But
For real,
yeah,
feisty.
I do take accountability for anything that I said as well.
no, you're good,
Thank you.
bro. You're
Thank you very
good. You're
much. I'm
good.
so glad that y'all had this conversation.
Oh, yeah, thank you guys.
And I would hope, you would soon come back to the app, bro, because like I used to love going to watch you. You know what I'm saying? I used to love going to, you know, you're the epic drama king. Like, why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's who you are. Like, you cannot change that. You cannot change who you are on this app. I
I'm
know you're going to
trying.
school and
Everyone's
stuff.
trying to convince me to come back and do watch parties, but
You, you know how we're all
Amanda
doing
needs
this, right?
to Amanda
Go ahead,
needs to tell
Auntie.
Ashley to crash out a little bit more so we can get some content out.
Oh, no.
I almost met like I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost right, Amanda? I almost went to the event because I was
Mhm.
invited by Metron. And I almost went and I okay, at first they were like, Benson's not gonna be there and Uncle Fest's not gonna be there. So I almost went and then Amanda was like, if I was you, I would not go because of this and this and this. And I was like, I was being stubborn and I was like still trying to find a ride because of course my car is totaled. So, I was
Don't
trying to find a
Daryl hear
ride
you.
and I was like, and Amanda was like, don't go, don't go. And you know what? The very next day, she was like, I told you, it's a good thing you didn't go, right? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's a good thing I didn't go.
Oh, we all
You
could
know
have
what I
told you
mean?
that. We
Because
all
I
knew
would
that it
have
was going to be
been,
a flop. We knew that anything that involves Ashley, no offense, Amanda, always fails.
yeah. So it was like, well, not just that, but it was like, see, I did want to be there for like Metron and the San Antonio and community and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to go to just so people can see that I'm trying to help out at least, right?
He
Because
wanted to
that's
meet
my
Ash.
city, born and raised. No, I don't. I mean, I wouldn't have mind, like, of course, like meeting. Supposedly, Cash Out was gonna be there and stuff like that, and of course, like that's, I'm pretty sure Gabby wouldn't have mind meeting Cash Out, so she wasn't there. So I was like, yeah, it's a good thing we didn't go because whatever. And then I wouldn't say it was a flop. I would say like kids got their a few kids got their backpacks and stuff like that, and they were able to have a free meal, and whatever wherever the extra backpacks went to, they at least went to some kids that needed them. So like I'm not gonna lie, it's hard times right now for a lot of people. So to be able to like do stuff like that, like I know a lot of people don't agree with certain people on this app or whatever, but like I do commend, like what I'm saying, like Metron for doing something like that. Hopefully one day people can like get to understand him and know that he's on here trying to do the right thing and he's trying to, you know what I mean? As far as everything else, that's something that we could talk about later on. But yeah, like I do commend him for doing that, and I know a lot of people are feel different. But as far as the way I feel about him, like because he's somebody that I talk to on the daily, and he's somebody that I'm cool with. So but I understand people are gonna feel different, but why? You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I do feel like even though we're not all like blessed like that, but why we can all get together we could all get together one day, maybe one day and try to do something good for the community, because even though we're not making as much money or any money on this platform, we can still try to do something, put forth something, you know what I mean? Anything, like to try to help the kids or try to help the community by doing like exactly what Ash Update was doing, right? She was doing it like what, once a month. She was doing like like she was like feeding the homeless and stuff like that. Thank you guys. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you,
Yeah,
Maker. So
people thought she was lying about that, but she actually would do
yeah.
battles, and then with that money she would earn from battles, she would save that money, and then she would purchase these like bags and fill them up with like I guess essentials for the homeless, and then she would give them out in her local
Yeah.
community.
And I don't understand where the part where I didn't, and I know she's not in here, right? But my thing was, I don't understand where people thought that it wasn't true, because I've always believed her. I've always seen her like videos where she was like getting the packages ready and she was going out there and handing them out and stuff like that. So I don't understand where that part came where it's not true. And I'm like, go look at the videos. They're right there. Like, it's true. Like, she's really doing this stuff. Like, yes, she's doing battles, but that doesn't mean that she's keeping, like, yeah, it's okay to keep a little bit of the money because, hey, you know what? There's gas. You know what I mean? There's gas. There's expenses to have to travel
Thank you.
to go do these things. So why not, have to hold on to a little bit of money to be able to go and do these things, right? Like that's how I've always felt about her. And that's why I've always had her back regardless. I know that the situation with TTK, when I saw that TTK had said what she said, and then came over there and I was her mod, I was like, oh my God, she's gonna block me, she's gonna follow me, like, and that's at that point in time, I wasn't a T page or whatever. I was just somebody who looked up to her, looked up to, a bunch of you guys, um AJ, I looked up to you all of you guys, and I was just like, when she did that, I was like, oh my God, bro, like they're gonna unfollow me. Like it was just a stress on me that I felt like I was like, damn. And of course it happened,
I do
and
want
I
to say
was
something
just
about
like,
that though.
hey, yeah, I that's what happens, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
I do want to talk about that though, because a lot of people have this stipulation, I guess you could say, that specific people shouldn't be doing battles, that they shouldn't be making money or whatever the case may be. I'm sorry to tell you, but social media is a way for everyone to make money, regardless of what you do. It's the same thing that used to happen back in the day. Every YouTube video back in the day that you would watch, whoever posted that YouTube video is making money off of your view and your like. Now, if you all didn't know, Facebook, if you join their rewards program, their content creator rewards program, you now can make up to 10 grand a day just for posting Facebook stories. Same thing with Instagram Reels, same thing with Snapchat if you have 10K followers. Now on TikTok, now you're making a lot more money. So I don't see why people have this idea in their head that it's so wrong for people to make money any sort of way on social media when that's what social media is about. That's what it
yeah,
all steps down to. You don't join social media because you're just doing it for the heck of it. It's because you eventually want something out of it, which is to make money, to obviously pay whatever you need to pay. That's what social media is about. So I don't see why people get so upset when people post videos and want to make money off their videos, when people try to do battles, when people try to post stories, try to do all this, when social media is literally an app, any app to make money off of. I think that's one of the main things that really ticks me off, is that people have an issue with it. And I don't know if it's because you don't have the guts to get on live, you don't have the guts to show your face, you don't have the following to do it, or you're just not that entertaining, or you're not gaining views and followers to do so. That's
right.
not our problem, the people that you're coming at. because we're the ones getting the views, we're the ones getting the followers, we're the ones able to make money on this app and you're not able to. I don't know, maybe that's what it is, but I'm sorry to say, but if you're not that entertaining, you're not going to thrive on social media. That's just how it is. And if you don't have thick skin to even be on this app, then you're not cut out for it. That's just what it is. If you don't like the fact that you post a video and it only gets 10 views and 1 like, I'm sorry. You have to be consistent. It takes work for you to be able to eventually get
Yeah,
followers,
no,
views,
it
and all
does.
of that.
It does.
Thank you, Audrey.
Yeah,
But
like when I first started, bro, I was having like 2 viewers when I first started, 2 viewers, and I'm talking, I'm just talking whatever, and after a while, it turned into like 5 viewers, then 7, then 10, then 15, then 20. You know what I'm saying? And as a battler, like I was doing battles at first, and then when I started doing tea, the same way. You know what I mean? It started off at 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, and I might not be up in the hundreds, but I might be like the most at 50 or whatever. But at least you know what I'm saying. Like I still feel okay with you know what I'm saying. Like I'm still able to like be talking to like a whole because 50 is a lot of people if you put them in a room. So I'm just like, you know what? Hey, I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? I'm starting off slow, but I'm starting off, and it's getting there. It's getting there. And you know
Okay,
what? Like
I
it
gotta
it
go.
got to the huh?
I said I'm going to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Okay. All right. You have a good night. You have a good night.
Good night, Amanda. Good
But
night.
yeah.
Night.
Good night, Amanda.
Sorry.
Good night.
Good night. I'll talk to y'all later.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay. Good
Good
night. Don't
night.
forget to send those receipts.
Okay, bye.
I'm waiting, Amanda. Nah.
No, I want to see. I actually want to see that though. For real. I'm not gonna lie. Even though, like, to be honest, even though I feel like the individual was already like on his knees, pretty much like with no water. You know what I mean? Like less than 100 views. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, man. There's like I do like there's times where I'm like, man, I feel bad, but I'm like, you know what? You did it. You did it to yourself. You know what I mean? You really did it to yourself. Like I didn't, at some point in time, I wished for this. I prayed for this, right? I prayed that everybody could actually start to see this individual for what he is and who he is, right? Do I feel bad about it? Yeah, like I'm like, man, I wish he would have changed at some point in time because I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, like to the same way I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. But it's like, man, like I wish you would have changed, but you didn't. You chose to continue going down that route. And that all comes down to like, and I don't want to get into it like full throttle, but it all comes down to like, you know, addiction and stuff like that, right? It all comes down to like, hey, you know what? This is what addiction does to you. This is what you can't control the way you act. You cannot control the way and I'm not gonna sit here and say like I know for like how do you say it? I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't know for sure that there's an addiction problem. I do know for sure that there's an addiction problem. So my thing is like hopefully one day that can stop. You know what I mean? Because you all I know he's listening. Trust me, I know he's listening. So my thing is like if Shelby, I know you're listening. So hopefully one day you can actually stop that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you can stop that issue you have and try to come back and little by little gain your people back, gain your trust, you know what I mean? Like eventually, I don't know how long it'll take, a year, 2 years, I don't know. It could take months, you know what I mean? But
I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. I mean, hopefully it does for him, but he has already did so much
He has
ugliness to
potential. That's the
people.
sad bit. Right, he does got potential.
Burning too many
Sorry
bridges.
about that. I
It's
think
all catching up.
you were off for a long time. Hold on. Try to put you back up. Yeah, but you know what? I cannot. Why is this doing that? Oh my God, I just messed up the whole thing. Hold on. Y'all want to put AJ back up here? That's what I was trying to do, but it messed up the 21 plus.
Oh, I thought he said he had to leave.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that part.
He said, "I appreciate this combo, and I hope we all can just be cordial with one another." I don't know if that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hi
Yeah, I think.
guys, happy
Hey,
Wednesday.
hey,
Hi,
Auntie, happy
Audrey.
Wednesday.
I've
Hey,
been
Audrey.
listening and observing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're wrong, Nate Garcia. You're wrong. I mean, I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. No, you're right. Yeah, I mean, he might not. That's what I'm saying. Like, he might, the same way, okay, the same thing that happened to him on YouTube, right? He was never able to go back to YouTube because it was more like it was something that couldn't be forgiven. But then, so he came over here to TikTok, then he was a favorited. So it's like he's on both right now. And it's like, okay, you're in this situation that you have caused so much stress between the African American and the Hispanic community, right? And as a person as a
Descendant.
white person, like it's just like, he has constantly said like, oh, I'm with the, um, he has basically like
I
got
wouldn't touch that
came
song,
at us.
babe.
No, 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 I'm
Mm,
not going to. I'm not going to. What I'm saying, like he has come at like certain panels and said like, oh, well, you're doing this because they're a certain, color or whatever. When the entire time it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? It was a lot of stuff that was just being made up on his part just to, get other people to not like us. You know what I'm saying? Not just us, but other
other
platforms.
creators and platforms, yeah, but I just feel like everything's been going really well. Don't let this like be a negative, and just walk away from this conversation for a little while. And because everything's been going good, we all know the common denominator was him on what a lot of the issues were. So like, just, you know, he doesn't need his name being brought up. You know what I mean?
They literally kept saying to take your medication. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know that. I know that too.
Gabby, you're
To be
so
honest,
wise and sweet.
Thank
and you
you.
know what? I wasn't even gonna go live tonight, right? I
Mm-mm. He
wasn't gonna
was
go
literally
live.
going to stay asleep. And I was like, yeah, let's just go to sleep. And now look at us
And
both.
then like I was just like, you know what? I feel better. Let me get up and go live, right? And it's a
Gypsy.
good thing I did because like all of this wouldn't have happened. Like all of this, like before I got on live, I went to the block list and I started. Cause yesterday I was unblocking people. Today I was unblocking people. The day before that I was unblocking people, and it was like,
Oh, I thought you
okay,
were
you know
talking
what?
about me, what she said.
That what? No, I know that.
No, I was talking to Gypsy. I thought she was making fun of Audrey because she said I was so sweet. Because Gypsy be
Oh,
doing stuff like that.
you too, Jelly. Thank you.
I'm saying that because I
Just
gifted
proceed
her.
drinking on
Oh, I
prescriptions.
know. Thank you, Jelly.
I feel like y'all did a whole kumbaya session for a couple of hours, and everybody that felt better went to bed
For
already.
real. I want to
Yeah.
crash out too. I'm like, dang, I got to get up early. I know Gypsy got to get up early.
I have no idea what's going on, to be completely honest. I was just like, whoa, what? That? Who? When? Why? School?
Yes,
No
I am.
school?
I'm very sugar and spice.
So new to everything. I'm just like a little newbie trying to figure out
Oh yeah,
what's
there's
going
just
on.
like yeah, you're new to a lot
This
of this stuff,
world.
but yeah, of course. They're just like I know you know about Shelby, right? About what he has
Oh yeah.
done and what he has said and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna say it real quick, but I don't want to say too much because Nova not. I don't think Nova's in here, right? But Nova had went in. She had went on a live, and basically, it did feel like she brought everybody together because when she did that, it was like I think Shelby had went live, and he only had like what 60 people in his live compared to what he used to have. And Nova had like 100 and something people in her life. And so basically she was outing him for a lot of the stuff that he was doing wrong. And ever since that, to like I wasn't man, I was trying to make it, and I even told somebody on his platform like invite me when it happens. So when I fell asleep because I had just ate, so I'm like I'm gonna take a nap, right? I said, so my things, I have my earbud on and everything. I'm like, I'm waiting for this, right? So I guess
I'm
I
waiting
didn't
for
hear
this.
it or whatever. And I wake up like at what, 12 or something like that. And they're like, oh, it already happened. And I'm like, what? I missed it. But thankfully somebody on here was able to clip from start to finish. And that's chamomile tea. So if you ever want to look at exactly what happened, chamomile tea. Hey, are you there, chamomile tea? Can you like say hi or something so people can see? But she clipped it. She clipped the start to finish. There she is right there. Oh, crash out chamomile. She changed her
Where?
name.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
follow
so
because I
give her
want to
a
go see.
follow. She has the
I
whole.
followed you, babe. I want to because I'm gonna go watch it.
She has like for real, it's long. It's like from one to
He has
like
3
six.
accounts, she said.
Oh,
Okay,
I
just
think all of
once I follow.
Chamomile's accounts, I think they all have the same picture.
oh,
Well, I'll
okay,
just
okay.
follow one, and can you just follow me back on all three beers? I'm just kidding. But I'll go take a look and see if I can find it.
It's a long
Babe,
it's
you
like
said you were
six.
only going to be on for a couple of hours. I think you did a really good job, and
Oh
everybody
yeah, you know what?
was
People do have to get up for school tomorrow.
so like, yeah, I feel like it's time, and everybody did great. Everybody, I'm so proud of all of y'all. So proud of
I just
you.
got on.
I
I
know,
know,
but
but
like,
I'm
there's a
so
lot of
proud.
people.
I'm
Yeah,
so
there's
proud
people
of
that are,
everybody.
yeah,
It
and
did sound like a really good call when I jumped in, though. Everybody seemed very open minded and cordial and excited to be at peace.
yeah. Audrey, you better
yeah.
get on early tomorrow, girl, because we've already been on too long, and I don't want
I
anything.
had to go to church today.
Oh, good. Okay, you go to
Jesus
church
loves
then,
me
girl.
too,
Get your church
okay?
in.
Yes, he does, Audrey.
Yes, you get your church and get your Jesus in. We all
Yeah.
need him, definitely.
Nah, but it was more to do with. I mean, it had more to do with like every. I had to get up early too because my granddaughter has to get ready for school in the morning, and I had to take her to school. So, or
Well,
to the
y'all
bus
do y'all
stop, right? The bus stop.
thing.
What I got to
Oh,
take her
I'm
to the bus
sorry.
stop?
No, you're gonna take her to school.
I gotta walk her to school. How am I gonna walk her to school?
No, you're gonna take her to school in the it's the car. But it's okay. I just wanted to say thank y'all everybody for being here. Thank y'all for supporting Jay, and all our mods are awesome, and all our supporters are awesome, and thank y'all so much. And y'all have a good night. Babe, it's about that time.
Every day, love you guys.
We love you guys.